Twitter is removing text-based two-factor authentication security for all accounts that are not currently subscribed to the premium Twitter Blue subscription. I have some mixed feelings on this one. According to Elon Musk, Twitter loses roughly $60 million a year because of bots abusing SMS messaging on Twitter. So, SMS is now going to be locked behind an $8 a month subscription plan. This does not mean two-factor authentication security is removed altogether. Users are still able to enable app-based security, like with Google Authenticator or Authy or Security Token or Key, where your security codes are generated every minute in the app or via a dongle you can plug into your device instead of just via a text message. This is an interesting move for Twitter because text-based two-factor authentication is one of the weakest security types of multi-factor authentication safeguards someone could be using. And to force all users to use an app-based security method does greatly improve overall security. But on the other hand, SMS two-factor authentication is better than using nothing at all. The only way I can see this being a good idea is if over 50% of Twitter's two-factor authentication text-based users actually do switch to the more secure app-based method, or if the majority of users will just disable two-factor altogether because it's too much of a hassle for them. I could see that going either way. The reason why text-based two-factor authentication code security is not so great is simply because there is a middle person who oversees the delivery of your security code, that being your service provider. And it's been an issue now for quite a few many years where motivated and targeted hackers and scammers will attempt to hijack someone's account by simply calling up their phone carrier and then either SIM swapping, forwarding, or stealing their phone number or porting it to another phone. And we've talked about this now for many years here in the White Hatter on how phone carriers can generally have a weak level of security, and relying on your phone number for security is not the best option. Thankfully, a lot more phone carriers are now actually enabling extra security methods when you call in and ask for service in order to verify account holders' identities. The downside to this is some consumers don't like that very much because it puts extra steps and limitations on customer service representatives to assist those customers. Or if a hacker or scammer figures out or tricks you for your password to your phone carrier's account, can then just log in as you, forward, transfer, or steal your phone number to another phone. And therefore, any security codes that are intended for you are go to the hacker or scammer. In our experience, we tend to find, unless you are a business executive or have a net worth of millions and millions and millions of dollars, most hackers and scammers, they just try to see what they can get from you, and when they are presented with some kind of two-factor authentication security hurdle, they just stop there. They go try and hack and scam someone else. So this is an interesting move for Twitter, and is somewhat also troubling because current reports have shown that not a lot of people and users on Twitter have enabled two-factor authentication security. My fear is because of this change that simply those people are not going to switch over to a newer, secure method of safeguarding those accounts, which will result in a lesser amount of security for those users, as text-based SMS two-factor security is better than nothing at all, and relying solely on a password to keep you safe is not good either. So if you have Twitter, now is a great time to set up your account with two-factor authentication apps like Authy. Because I would hate it to see someone logging in as you, using your name and your password, saying and doing who knows what. Two-factor authentication is one of the best things you can do to greatly improve your security and online experience. Do it.